So, hello, hello, one, two, three.
Yung isa pa open din. Dalawa.
Hello, one, two, three, one, two, three.
Meron na.
Hello, mic check.
Or,
Hello, mic check. Mic test.
Thank you to our league partners. Premium Choice Meat Shop, the real meat shop. Razor. Nixon Koo, Eric Sy and Steve Orr. Spalding made for the game anytime anywhere. Infinite Sportswear. Vital Purified Drinking Water. The MMM's Kitchen. Thank you to our league partners. Premium Choice Meat Shop, the real meat shop. Razor. Nixon Koo, Eric Sy and Steve Orr. Spalding made for the game anytime anywhere. Infinite Sportswear. Vital Purified Drinking Water. The MMM's Kitchen. Thank you to our league partners. Premium Choice Meat Shop, the real meat shop. Razor. Nixon Koo, Eric Sy and Steve Orr. Spalding made for the game anytime anywhere. Infinite Sportswear. Vital Purified Drinking Water. The MMM's Kitchen.
sabi nila sa YouTube.
Thank you to our league partners. Premium Choice Meat Shop, the real meat shop. Razor. Nixon Koo, Eric Sy and Steve Orr. Spalding.
Sir Jackie.
After an elimination round, a season that has been intense, been physical, been dramatic, we are down to the last game and the final two, the best two teams of the regular season are vying for the championship trophy. And to start things off, my name is William Go, together with the voice of the CBL, Miggy C. And Miggy, let's talk about the best team of the elimination round, the St. Jude Catholic School alumni team.
Okay, Obviously, the St. Jude alumni, top-seeded team in the regular season with an 8-2 standing, and in their semifinals match against Unibest Pace, they were able to win on a squeaker game. Pero makikita natin on that game is kung gaano ka-talented itong SJA. They have 5 players who are proven and capable scorers in the league with 20 plus points. And in fact, they have two players na nakapag 30 plus points in the CBL. And speaking of the last game, Kobe Chong scored 30 points and 13 rebounds on that semifinals match para mabook ng SJ yung ticket. Although, Jimmy, sobrang talented nitong SJ lineup, nakita natin yung flaws or yung crack sa kanilang armor when Unibest Pace keeps attacking them inside. Yung interior defense nila, there's more to be desired. And let's see kung anong gagawin ni Coach Rubio kung paano solusyonan yun.
And as one of the factors that you mentioned for St. Jude is the attendance check. Since for majority of the season, hindi nga sila nakompleto. And now, one of their main scorers, Josiah Filipino, is out. So how would that impact the team heading into this rubber match of a finals series?
Obviously, napakalaking kawalan ng isang Josiah Filipino kasi in fact, siya yung isang player pa ng St. Jude na nakapag-score ng 30 plus points in a regular season game here in the CBL. Pero if we're gonna look onto the lineup of St. Jude, nandiyan naman si Andrew Choa who scored 26 points against their rival in the finals. And then also Colby Lim, Martin Ang who scored 29 points in back-to-back in 2 games in the regular season. So offensively, sobrang hirap pigilan nitong St. Jude na to.
And punta naman tayo sa kabilang team, the MGC New Life Christian Academy, led by the MVP, Ike Jordan Lim. So, kanina kakwentuhan nga natin si Ike and sabi niya talagang sinabi niya na the MVP doesn't matters, parang bonus lang yun. What matters is the championship, the team, and the pride for their school. And kaya talagang focus siya, sinabi natutulog siyang maaga. So how do you think will he be, or how do you think will he play a huge factor in this finals game?
Obviously, Ike Lim, the MVP of the CBL. So congratulations to Ike. But at the same time, this MGC squad is definitely very dangerous. Kasi even though si Ike Lim yung superstar nila, they have a lot of players na can support Ike Lim. Like si Magpayo on the rebounding, on the inside points, and even si Dino attacking on the basket. And they have perimeter shooters like Aaron C, McNeil C, Shane Tan, and then they have defenders, rebounders like Jimmy Ocasin. So, ang maganda kasi sa MGC is that they have players to support Ike Lim. And even though St. Jude's defensive team, sobrang hirap pigilan ng MGC, especially when their threes are falling.
Yes, and Ike Lim nga, yun, talagang MVP, and he deserved to win the MVP honors. And kakwentuhan nga natin din kanina si assistant coach, the twin brother of Coach James. So sinabi nga niya na talagang ang importante sa kanila is the small details, especially on defense, na wag silang mawawalan ng disiplina sa depensa. Dahil yun ang talagang magiging factor into winning the championship.
Yes, indeed. Kasi ang magiging the matchup will be offensively versus defensively. We know St. Jude, they like to keep that defensive press. And now, on the other hand naman, si MGC likes to create a 3-point party whenever they have the chance. So we're gonna see kung paano itong both sides na to could contain each other, or itong MGC, we know that they are capable of scoring a lot of points. Pero kaya ba nilang sabayan yung itong SJ na to na very talented lineup?
Yes, yan ang masasagot natin once the game progresses. And now, so for our key player matchups, so sino tingin mo ang key matchup for this game, the one that the viewers should actually look forward to going at it, or to go up against one another later?
Okay, so we're gonna look at obviously the MVP, number 8 from MGC, Mr. Ike Lim. And on the other hand, number 6 of St. Jude, Kobe Chong. Both of these teams are their top playoff performers in the CBL Premium Choice Meatshop Cup. So, and yung playstyle nila, they're superstars pero plays a bit differently. Obviously, Kobe Chong, 30 points the last game, really attacks on the transition. Pag open court to, parang matik na for Kobe Chong. On the other hand naman, pag nalibreng bukas sa 3 points, itong si Ike Lim, parang matik din kasi he can bury threes on different angles of the floor.
Yes, and babalik na nga po tayo dito sa babalik lang tayo sa St. Jude, no. How do you think will Josiah Filipino's absence impact, especially that he was one of the key factors, talagang nagli-lead siya ng score, no. He leads the team in scoring during games and he takes over when it's needed.
Actually, I know that Josiah Filipino is one of the top players of St. Jude, pero kailangan hindi na tayo nakatingin sa sa rear view mirror. We need to look on we don't need to look at the rear view mirror. Kailangan doon na tayo sa windshield nakatingin. And this windshield is on the finals. Sino yung kailangan mag-step up for St. Jude? And we know marami naman silang players and talent that are capable and talented, just like what I said earlier. 5 players here in St. Jude scored 20 plus points in the CBL. So, basically, in terms of offensive, parang ang daming pwedeng gamitin ni Coach Chris or asahan in terms of sa scoring.
Yes, and yun nga, no, since talagang tama nga yung sinabi mo, nasa windshield dapat roll with the punches. And now, we will turn it over now to our Coliseum barker, Joseph Gion.
Iba nag-mic check.
Kasabay nila sa Mapua. Yung Mapua. And here we go.
So while we're waiting for that opening tee of officials of the game, Jaime Maderazo, Sam Del Rosario, and JP Elaser.
And the traditional handshake before the tip-off as we go to war for the final 40 minutes of our season. And it's time for the tip-off. And here we are now. And after a Royal Rumble of an elimination round, we are now headed to the WrestleMania main event with our best two teams showcasing of their talent. And now as Ngo lights up a 3 and couldn't get the bounce as the MVP grabs the board, pushing the pace. Gives it to Magpayo and he misses again. Battle for the rebounds by Ngo. And nagmamadali si Jao Filipino. Uh, set muna. And binalik kay Zhao to Ang attacks and will be called for a foul.
So far, we can see both of these two teams, even though they're aggressive, siguro nararamdaman nila yung finals atmosphere here in the CBL. That's why almost a minute, wala pang nakakabutas sa ating score, even though they're really aggressive.
And ayun na nga, nararamdaman na nila yung magnitude, especially na ngayon lang tayo may full house crowd dito sa all tournament long compared to the previous games.
Oh, and even though we have a full house, meron pang mga seats in the bleachers. So, if you're near Tondo, here in the Una Gymnasium, pwede kayong pumunta dito.
Yes, we are pretty much welcome as Choa will go to the line for 2 and a chance to open up the scoring for our final game of the season, and he knocks down the first triple. One of the deadly scorers din to, si Andrew Choa, right?
Yes, in fact, on their second round meeting against MGC, siya yung best player with 26 points. That's why, isa din talaga sa aabangan kasi baka pag MGC yung kalaban, ginaganahan itong si Choa.
So, ito na nga, as Lau, medyo hindi pa muna hinihingi ni MVP ang bola. And uses the pick. Magpayo, nilapit, sidestep, and he opens up the field goal bracket here.
And that's what you love about MGC. They're now activating Magpayo. Alam nila yung kakayahan ng kanilang MVP na si Ike Lim. Pero in order to win against against St. Jude, kailangan din nila mag-work inside. And that's Frank Magpayo working underneath agad, and kaagad din ipapasok ni Coach Sia, itong si Dino, who's also another player who loves to work inside.
Yes, and talagang hindi lang basta-basta X factor si Pierce Dino. Talagang nagpaparamdam siya, like very loud showcase as Choa steals the ball and will earn his points from the free throw line again. Bagong pasok, napituhan agad ng foul si Pierce Dino.
That's why, alam kasi ni Choa yun na bagong pasok pa si Pierce Dino, so maybe he needs to get more feel on the court.
Mag-warm up pa, no?
Oo, kaya agad niyang inatake yun. And fortunately, Andrew Choa, hindi niya na-shoot yung kanyang unang free throw.
And ayan, he splits it. Lamang na po ang St. Jude 3-2, and wala pa sila sa field goal category. All of their points came from the charity. Lau trying to set up a play, didn't use the pick of Magpayo but used Yokohama instead, and wala pa rin. Zhao Filipino na nagmamadali, trying to push the pace, and he gives it to munti pa mawala kay Ngo. Choa midi won't go, and put back is good as the first field goal by number 17.
That's Kervin Yu, right place at the right time. Ito yung sinasabi ni Coach Chris na isa sa mga inaantay niyang mag-step up, especially on that big man role or on that center position for St. Jude.
May foul dito, and as number 15, Linerwin Frank Magpayo will go to the charity stripe for 2. As he sinks his first free throw.
Actually, kitang-kita mo kay Magpayo na he's really working on that free throw, making both of his free throws on that playoffs matchup against iCure. Yun yung nagiging problema nila, especially when Frank Magpayo is on the line. Nahihirapan siya to make it count on sa mga bonuses. Pero on that last trip, na-shoot niya yung dalawang free throws niya.
Ayan na nga, and the MVP doing work, and matatawagan ng foul. Pero sideline inbound lang daw. And Tristan Lau will trigger. Passes it on. Binalik sa kanya ang bola. Trying to draw up a play. Kitang-kita natin na si Ike Lim talagang dinedeny sa kanya yung bola. As number 10 scores. It takes the charge. No, good rebound by Kelvin Yu. Pass it on to Jao Filipino. 4-3. In and out. Battle for the boards. And bola will remain with the white shirts.
So, great hustle coming from Choa, pero nagsimula din yun galing kay Kelvin Yu. Not giving out the play, and dahil doon, magkakaroon ulit ng another possession itong St. Jude to crack at the basket.
There, si Martin Ang, who has been the leading scorer. Passing to Jao. Attacks, and couldn't get it. Another offensive board. Passing to Ang naman. Siya naman ang aatake. And napalakas. Rebound. Passing by Pierce Dino. Nagmamadali. No, number game not in his favor. And he gets the bucket. Bucket from the layup. 5'8". MGC lamang nakatagaw pa doon. Ngunit nakaapak na sa linya. He ran out of space and will turn the ball over.
And now, Coach Chris deploying Colby Lim and Martin Ang on the 2019 roster of St. Jude. Ito yung 1-2 patch combo for SJ.
So, si Ike Lim talagang nagmamadali. Medyo he attacks. Binigay mo na kay Dino, pero dalawa numbers game weren't in his favor kaya naagawan. Lim binigay mo na kay Choa. Passes it on to Martin Ang, and with the footwork there, and he gets the deuce.
Great up and under move coming from the guard, Martin Ang. And that's the reason isa siya dun sa Mythical 5 natin sa CBL.
Lim na agaw doon, but he shoots a 3 and he scores a 3. The MVP.
That's our matchup. Ike Lim versus Kobe Chong. And on that play, kahit nasa harap si Kobe Chong, no problem for Ike Lim.
At ayan na nga, talagang the first half of the first quarter, talagang nagpaparamdam ng malakas ang MGC. Open si Chong but he for a layup and he gets the deuce.
Now,
MGC up 11-9.
Kobe Chong making his presence felt early in this ball game. Ayaw niya magpatalo dun sa kanyang matchup na si Ike Lim.
May foul na naman. With all the fouls being called, we can attest that to start the game, this has been very, very, very physical. And how do you, when the game, when physicality prevails in the game, who do you think, which team favors this aspect the most?
For me, it favors MGC more. Mainly kasi they're being physical in interior with like the Frank Magpayo, Nathan Tan. Talagang binabraso nila tong defense ng St. Jude. And that's what you want for MGC. Unfortunately, Frank Magpayo that time, hindi siya nakakuha ng basket nun.
But he got it off in time. Would have counted if he made it. As Lim Medi is good. Tabla na po ang ating labanan.
Colby Lim, another one of those off the bench spark for Coach Chris last time out, making it happen early in the first quarter.
At ito na nga po, si Ang, nagmamadali, numbers game not in his favor. He grabs his own miss. Ayaw pa rin. However, kakampi niya nakakuha ng rebound. Ayaw talaga. And ito na nga po, si number 13, which is Shane Tan, with the ISO play. And turnover na naman. However, nabawi sa kanila ulit ang bola with the MVP. Use the pick by Tan. He rolls and won't go. Rebound, Keith Chu. The numbers game kaso napalakas lang ng pasa si Keith Chu. Would have been an easy bucket there.
Both teams having medyo helter-skelter basketball on that last possessions. Obviously for St. Jude, kailangan pa atan lang magkapaan. There's 2 passes that they fumbled. And because of that, MGC has more possessions than them.
Talagang turnovers game so far, and it shows how great talagang may gigil sila when it comes to the defensive end. At matatawagan naman ng charging foul si Pierce Dino.
That's huge for MGC as Pierce Dino garnered his second foul. Obviously, isa siya sa mga keys to victory for MGC kasi kinakailangan ng New Lifers yung kanyang offense in terms of attacking into the basket.
Yes, and ayun nga, may foul trouble. No signs na isa-sub out ma siya ni Coach James dito. A strong step back 3. Money in the bank for Kobe Chong. Balik na nga po sa St. Jude ang kalamangan. Okay, as number 10, Pierce Dino. Si C swings it to Tan. McNeil C, and easy bucket there. Ang ganda ng hanap nun.
That's a great pass coming from McNeil C. And of course, a great cut. Great awareness from Pierce Dino. Knowing na open yung lane niya. So, strong cut and easy basket for him.
And Kobe Chong couldn't get the back-to-back there. Babalik ang bola sa green shirts. Ito na nga po si Shane Tan passes it on to Pierce Dino. Pierce Dino with the mid-range pull-up. Rebound Chong. Nagmamadali. And he tries to push the pace. Numbers not in his favor, but he attacks anyway. Wouldn't go. And Dino naman. Siya naman ang a-atake ngayon. And nahuli. It was a block there by number 15, si Mansilla. And both coaches magbabalasan ng mga manlalaro sa court ngayon. At babalik na rin ang ating MVP na si Iclim. And ang kanyang key matchup na si Martin Ang.
Gotta love the hustle and energy that coach the big man of Coach Chris is giving, especially itong si Mansilla on the last 2 plays na block niya and he's deflected on the next possession, so really disrupting itong si Mansilla.
And may foul na naman on Kobe Lim. Yung nakikita natin si Mansilla, talagang when he plays talagang tahimik lang siya for the most talagang hindi mo makikita sa stat sheets ang kanyang contribution sa kanyang koponan.
Obviously, ganyan kasi yung mga yan yung mga role players na you really love on the team. They know na hindi sila yung first option in offense, pero on defense they're gonna make their time count. Alam niya na limited lang minutes niya with how deep that SJ lineup is, pero he will make it count. He will make sure na mabablock niya or madidisrupt niya yung offense ng kalaban.
Keith Chu lights up a 3 is good. And we are 1 minute, approaching a minute left in the first quarter. Nasa 4 ng kalamangan. And then babawi. And couldn't get it. Si Mansilla na naman grabs the board, gives it up to Lim. And he attacks. He takes it. As Kobe Chong with the putback.
Grabe si Kobe Chong on that athletic offensive putback from him. Yun yung nadadala ng isang Kobe Chong Athletic on the open court and really strong rebounding skills for a guard.
And offensive foul lang matatawagan kay Martin Ang. Pero kung apart from the foul, it was a good locate by Kobe Chong. Talagang napalakas lang ang pagbangga ni Martin Ang.
And I think si Martin Ang on that play medyo nanggigil Kaya nga sabi nga nila, pag ikay nanggigil, di ka makakapagpigil.
Ganun. Kaya minsan talagang sinasabihan siya ng mga teammates, relax lang, especially Martin Ang is their main guy, especially na talagang he would have to extend his performance given that Josiah Filipino, another scoring machine, is out. As C with the teardrop, won't go. Si Jao Filipino, binalik na sa floor. And Keith Chu, he's the one manning the point with 10 seconds left for could they create the last shot as Kobe Chong step back three won't go, and that's it for the first period.
Thank you to our league partners. Premium Choice Meat Shop, the real meat shop. Razor. Nixon Koo, Eric Tsai and Steve Orr. Spalding made for the game anytime anywhere. Infinite Sportswear. Vital Purified Drinking Water. The MMM's Kitchen.
And back inside the Uno High School gym here in Tondo at our nation's capital, Manila, Philippines. And we are bringing to you the second quarter of our final game of the CBL Season 2 Premium Choice Meatshop Cup PCYAA Schools 23U Conference. So after a first quarter that has been physical and talagang nangangapa pa ang both teams, how should both teams adjust now that they have a quarter under their belt?
Actually, for MGC, they really need to see kung ano yung ginagawa nitong St. Jude. St. Jude is really attacking their zone defense with those perimeter jumpers, especially yung kanyang last possession. Keep Chu, easy jumper for him.
Ayun na nga. And talagang nakikita natin yung physicality ngayon. At si Ike Lim, the season MVP, hindi pa masyadong nagpaparamdam, especially after a 3-point shot earlier in the first quarter.
And speaking of paparamdam, ayan na, pinaramdam na nga Jimmy ni Ike Lim yung kanyang offensive prowess.
It's the jinx. And ayun na nga, si Ike Lim talagang proving everyone that he's the best player on the season and he will will his team to victory. As Martin Ang gustong bawian, ayaw talaga. And yun na nga, si Ike Lim trying to make his presence felt and he attacks and he scores.
Ike Lim showing kung bakit siya yung MVP in the CBL against two defenders with that high looping lefty layup.
Binato lang nagkape pa sa ere. Talaga. And si Lim, he tried to draw a foul but hindi tinawagan ng referee. And in and out. Ito na, the MVP.
Great hands coming from Kip Chu on that last defensive play.
And may offensive foul na tawag doon and talagang physicality is being showcased here. Talagang both teams, they wouldn't want to finish this game without putting up a fight.
Pero mapapansin ko that last week, grabe naman to si Mansilla erasing Frank Magpayo. Seeing how big Frank Magpayo is, so kung paano niya nabura yun. It just goes to show kung gaano siya din kalakas.
Talagang nakita mong tumba as talagang nagkawalaan doon and McNeil C was able to find a way. They are now down by 1.
Of course, MGC, nagkakaroon sila ng early second quarter outburst.
And ayaw talaga. Medyo nangangapa pa to start the second quarter ang St. Jude alumni. Habang MGC, they're getting their rhythm going, especially after the 3-point shot by the MVP as he now scores 7 points this quarter alone. And Coach Grubio has seen enough. he would want to talk to his boys, and we'll come back after the break. And back in the Uno High School gym for the final 7 minutes and 32 seconds of our first half. And talagang ang St. Jude, si Coach Rubio, talagang he wanted to ensure na they would contain the outburst that na pinapakita ni Ike Jordan Lim.
Oo, kasi in the early second quarter, pinapakita agad ni Ike Lim yung kanyang kakayahan. 9 points for MGC in the second quarter. 7 doon galing kay Ike Lim.
And yun na nga, talagang the MVP, the main guy, he would will his team to victory. And nakabawi ng 3 points. Another Lim, si Kobe Lim.
Yan, si Colby Lim, one of the star players for St. Jude, especially on that year, 2019 to 2020, before 2018 to 2019 rather. Siya yung naging main man, willing his team to the finals for St. Jude sa Chingyan.
And ngayon, nabawi na nilang kalamangan. At ayun ang we can see na Ike Lim babalik na sa scorer's table after that quick breather as Jao Filipino can't get a 3. Talagang alam mo na nakausap ko kanina one of their assistant coach sa St. Jude. Sabi niya na since si Josiah Filipino, since hindi nga siya makakalaro because of his injury, and we hope he recovers as soon as possible. Talagang he shows up in practice. Talagang reminding the teammates na kahit wala ako, kayang-kaya nyo yan. Si Tan inbounds it, binigay kay Tristan Lau. Kasi ayun na, the MVP with 2 threes. Couldn't make it 3. And ito na nga, si Jao Filipino. Outlet to Ang. Numbers game not in favor. Kick out to Lim. To Jao again. To Keith Chu for 3. Won't go. Battle for the boards. Ends up with Tristan Lau. And siya na nga, binigay niya na kay MVP to set up the play.
Yun yung makikita mo yun disadvantage of the offense of St. Jude, yung four-man out offense nila. Siyempre, pagdating sa rebounding, obvious ma-out rebound kayo ng inyong kalaban.
Si Jao naman, trying to push the pace. Huli siya ni number 12. As medyo nag-wild ang MGC crowd.
So, MGC, nagkaroon sila ng konting reaction coming from that Nathan Tan block over Jao Filipino. Nathan Tan, ito yung seldom used for Coach Sia. Pero at the same time in the finals, when the lights are the brightest, pinapakita niya yung kanyang role in his team.
As Linerwin Frank Magpayo knocks down his first free throw talagang, and he cuts the deficit to 1 with a chance to tie up the ball game, and he completes his trip to the free throw line. And 2 for 2, we are tied at 24 apiece.
Grabe itong si Linerwin and it shows kung paano siya mag-extra work, knowing na yung weakness niya is his free throws. So coming to this finals, he makes sure na he will work on his free throw shooting skills. And kanina nga, earlier, mga 3 p.m., nakikita na agad natin siya working on those free throws.
Especially na talagang they had the game na talagang during halftime si Coach James Sia free throw sila dahil talagang ang sama ng shooting nila from the free throw. As in buong halftime, walang huddle, mag free throws kayo, and now it's paying off. Si Ike Lim, the ISO ball, binigay muna kay Magpayo, kicks it out, and swings it. Number 7 for 3, and money in the bank. And balik sa MGC ang Kalamangan, 27-26 with less than half in the first half.
Great vision coming from the big man, Frank Magpayo. Nakita niya yung weak side. Kulang yung mga defender. So, great pass also coming from Magpayo. And, of course, Aaron C. making it count with a 3-pointer.
And the unsung hero so far, a major X factor, Nathan Tan, uupo muna, being applauded by his teammates, and which is something that he deserved. And back to the action on the floor, si Jao Filipino kicks it out to Keith Chu. Keith Chu, nilabas kay Ang for 3, won't go. Rebound, number 7, si C. And dapadon, and merong blocking foul matatawagan against number 20, Keith Chu. And he tried explaining his side pa to the referee. And sideline inbound lang. And si Tristan Lau will be the one to trigger in. Pass to McNeil C. Ito no, si Tristan Lau passes it on to number 11. Si Aaron C. And with 3 seconds to work, and naagawan ni Jao Filipino, bullet pass or outlet pass rather, but was broken up by McNeil C. Numbers in their favor. He floats it up, and lamang na ang Kalamangan. They were able to stretch this lead to 3 with less than 4 minutes left in the second period.
Yan yung signature ni McNeil C. Yung mga one-handers.
And after now, on the other side of the court, na si Kobe Lim talagang he tied the game again with this triple there. It's the MVP putting up the work. To Tristan Lau for 3, ayaw. And si Martin Ang, numbers in his favor, and he gets the deuce, 31-29. And Coach James Sia naman ang tatawag ng timeout. He would like to address the situation with his boys. And we'll come back after the quick commercial break. And we are back for our final 3:11 of the second half. And the timeout, which was brought to you by Premium Choice Meatshop. And it's about time for bola.
So, actually, Coach Chris saying to Jao Filipino on that last moment na
Pahabol.
Kulang yung man dun sa court. Kailangan pa niya Jao, ikaw na. Sabi niya ganun.
At least, di ba? Kasi pag gano'n, mati-technical foul which can add. Jao Filipino grabs the board. Muntikan pang maagawan sa pasa doon. Ayan. Si Kobe Lim talagang making his presence felt as well. There with the foul, and back, count it, and one.
Nice pass coming from Colby Lim rather, attacking the defense and seeing na libre yung kanyang kakampi and gives that extra pass for that Bruce and the Deuce in one play.
And one na, and now nasa free throw line is Andrew Choa. In and out, and in again. When he competes at 3-point play, balik sa 5 ang kanilang kalamangan. Yes, so now swinging the ball, Ike Lim, and attacks. Ayaw dun, and saves it to the wrong man. Binigay kay McNeil C, and another one is a signature. Napalakas dun. And bola ay babalik sa St. Jude alumni.
We can see MGC, medyo nalalamig na si Ike Lim after being perfect on the field. Nagminti siya ng 2 straight times. And nagka-capitalize naman itong St. Jude.
Choa, the inbound, Chong Midi, and it's good. Talagang umaakyat. Patuloy ang pag-akyat ng kalamangan ng white shirts ngayon.
You can see how talented itong St. Jude. Kita mo naman parang kahit sino pasahan ni Andrew Chow on that play, kayang-kayang shumut. And on that play, of course, si Kobe Chong, easy jumper for him.
And, ayun nga, may nakita tayong turnover dyan na that's added insult to injury that's being suffered right now, especially that the momentum is in the side of St. Jude. As ito naman, titira ng 3 si Martin Ang, won't go. Ganila ang rebound. Battle for the boards. As Chong with the putback. Colby Chong going off in the second period. Balik sa 9 ang kalamangan.
So yung small ball lineup of St. Jude slowly nagiging effective against MGC. Kita mo naman, there's no legitimate big man for them. Si Andrew Choa pa nga yung nagiging main man in the middle for their offense.
And ito na, si Kobe Chong for 3. Won't go. 10 rebounds. And nagbababa ng bola. And naghanap ng papasahan. Binigay kay MVP. And asking for a pick there. And uses the pick to passes it on to Tan for 3. Won't go. And the cold spell continues for MGC. And how will St. Jude capitalize on this as Colby Lim going off in the second quarter. The lead is now back to double digits. Hinahabol nila as Ike Lim for 3. The cold spell continues as Colby Lim went off, he grabbed the board, binigay kay Chu. Colby Lim, cross-court pass to Martin Ang. Take it, ayaw mo muna. Going for the last shot here. As Kobe Chong for the last shot, and he does it to end the first half, and the score is 43-29. talaga the this intense so far going St. Jude's way, and we'll see how both teams will adjust come second half.
Thank you to our league partners. Premium Choice Meat Shop, the real meat shop. Razor. Nixon Koo, Eric Sai and Steve Orr. Spalding made for the game anytime anywhere. Infinite Sportswear. Vital purified drinking water. The MMM's Kitchen. Thank you to our league partners. Premium Choice Meat Shop, the real meat shop. Razor. Nixon Koo, Eric Sai and Steve Orr. Spalding made for the game anytime anywhere. Infinite Sportswear. Vital purified drinking water. The MMM's Kitchen. Thank you to our league partners. Premium Choice Meatshop, the real meat shop. Razor. Nixon Koo, Eric Tsai and Steve Orr. Spalding made for the game anytime anywhere.
And we are back here in the Uno High School Gym in Tondo, Manila, as we present to you the final 20 minutes of the CBL Season 2 Premium Choice Meatshop Cup PCYAA Schools 23U Conference. And so far medyo malaki ang kalamangan na kailangan habulin ng MGC New Life Christian Academy. So if you're MGC, what should be your main focus in order to mount a comeback, especially na mahaba pa ang oras?
Obviously, the keys to their victory should be attacking in the paint. Dino and Magpayo not felt in the second quarter. Ngayon, nagparamdam na agad. And we hope na magpatuloy yan for MGC if they really wanted to mount a comeback in the second half. And obviously, they need to rebound more. They're being out-rebounded 31-18. And also, yung on the assist department, 12-4. So they need to at least catch up on those facets of the floor.
Yes, and ayun na medyo na the keys to winning has been presented. And to the new lifers out there watching in the venue or at home, wag po kayo mawalan ng pag-asa. May oras pa, hindi pa tapos ang laban. And for St. Jude, comfortably leading by 12. Ngayon bumaba sa 10. And nag-shift na ang momentum. Slowly nag-shift na ang momentum. Now, medyo nag-step up na rin the other guys that are actually complementing Ike Jordan Lim. And kaya umiingay na ang crowd ng MGC as Martin Ang being hounded. Keith Chu binigay kay Ang, wide open for 3. He stops the bleeding for his squad and he stretches the lead back to 13. And napalakas lang doon.
Okay, so you can see on the offensive part, MGC really looking to find their big man Magpayo. They really wanted to activate this big guy, scoring all of the 4 points for MGC in this quarter. Yan kasi yung kanilang keys to victory, attack inside. And obviously, they also need to defend the perimeter against St. Jude.
Especially na may size advantage sila, no?
Mm-hmm.
Ang 15 na po ang kalamangan, the new largest lead of the ball game. And we'll see how will they respond. Magpayo posting up. As a putback is good by another major factor, Pierce Dino.
Okay, so Pierce Dino and Magpayo ngayong second half nagpapakita na sila pero kailangan din nila higpitan yung kanilang defense kasi kung makikipagpalitan lang sila ng score sa MGC, may expect natin baka lumaki lang yung kalamangan nila. Yung ng St. Jude. As
Colby Lim missed his first from beyond the arc. Si Dino naman, napalakas doon. And Martin Ang, nagmamadali. Binigay kay Colby Chong and Colby Chong and trying to complete and extend their lead to 16.
Yan yung mahirap kasi pag meron kang kalaban na katulad ni Kobe Chong. Obviously, he's a guard, pero pag nakapasok yun sa loob, para din siyang big man gumalaw. Looking how great his hands are shooting the basket inside and obviously also his strength.
As nearly lost it, McNeil C misses it. Naka-rebound si Martin Ang and trying to set the pace as Lim with 3 threes in and out. And si MVP Ike Lim scoreless so far in the third period. Ngayon, with a crossover move, binigay kay McNeil C. And a good inside pass there to Linerwin Frank Magpayo.
So, ayan na nga eh. Kailangan talaga nilang din tutukan itong si Magpayo. Pero if yung St. Jude naman kasi, if nakakapag-trade sila ng baskets, like that, hindi nila poproblemahin yung pag-init ni Magpayo.
And 16 na po ang kalamangan. Tristan Lau looked for Dino and he couldn't get the shot as si number 6 Andrew Choa or sorry, that's Kobe Chong rather, passes on to Andrew Choa naman and he attacks and he scores. At 18 na po ang kalamangan ng St. Jude alumni. And so, Magpayo nearly lost it. And he takes back and he gets the basket plus the foul. Linerwin Frank Magpayo. Talagang nagpaparamdam na sa third quarter after a very silent first half. And he's leading the scoring here for the guys in green.
It's more of a silent second quarter for Frank Magpayo. Limited minutes coming from him on the second quarter. Pero sa third quarter, siya na yung nagbibigay ng buhay for MGC. Pero hindi in the second half, yung problema here for MGC is not their offense. Kasi nakikita naman natin si Magpayo and si Dino. They're keeping their offense alive. Pero on the defensive part, they need more effort. Kasi hindi talaga nila kayang makipagsabayan sa St. Jude right now with this momentum for SJ.
Kumbaga, nakakascore sila, pero nakakascore din ang kalaban.
Parang naalala ko yung kwento ni JJ Redick when they're up against the Warriors. Sabi nila, on the Warriors small ball era, mga 2014 yun. On the second half, they were really having a great exchange with the Warriors na nakakascore sila inside with 2 points like with Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan. Pero sinasagot din sila na nila Steph Curry and ni Klay Thompson ng tres. So nagugulat sila, bakit nung 10 points lang sila coming to the third quarter, yun lang yung hinahabol nila. Pero pagdating naman after 5 minutes, nag-exchange naman sila. Tapos 20 na yung kalamangan. So parang ganun yung nangyayari dito sa ating third quarter.
Patuloy na lumulobo, kaya ngayon 13 na ang kanilang hinahabol. As Kobe Chong, he lights up a tray, napalakas, and ball will go back to the side of MGC. And ayun, the Colby rather, papalitan si Kobe naman St. Jude. That's Tristan Lau, passing out to Pierce Dino, and passing out to Lau, inside pass to Magpayo. Pero matatawagan ng foul si Colby Lim. And one more foul. Kenneth Lin, seeing his first action here in the finals, papalitan muna ang leading scorer who is in foul trouble as Magpayo. Post it up and sayang doon, kanya din ang rebound. However, nabitawan at babalik ang bola sa kanila. It was last touch by a white shirt there.
Coming to the second quarter, grabe yung aggressiveness ng MGC on the offense. And we can see with the 13-3 kung gaano ka-lock in Dino and Magpayo. Ito yung sinasabi natin na aasahan nating tumulong kay Ike. And in this third quarter, sila yung nagbibigay ng spark for MGC.
And the New Lifers community, nagpaparamdam na. Talagang sila ang nagiging sixth man, giving hope for their team. Pero nabawian agad ni Choa. Andrew Choa, binigay kay Magpayo. As Tristan Lau passes it on to Dino, attacks. Babalik ang bola sa St. Jude. Talagang nararamdaman natin, pati tayo dito, nararamdaman natin yung intensity of the crowd here in Uno High School Gym. Talagang all-out support sila sa kanilang mga alma mater. At may offensive foul na naman. And ito na nga po, the ball is with Shane Tan, passes it on to Pierce Dino. Shane Tan with space, doesn't shoot it, but go for Pierce Dino. Ito nagmamadali si Martin Ang. Passes it on to Zhao, to Chong. Good ball movement there. And Dipsy Du won't go. Nagmamadali si Shane Tan, pero talagang nabangga ni Mansilla. Ayan na naman yung the physical tools of Marcus Mansilla. Pero matatawagan siya ng foul doon.
Mansilla is livid. You can see on his reaction na he's really, nararamdaman niya yung playoff atmosphere.
The intensity of Marcus Mansilla. And João Filipino told him na relax na lang. Hindi natin kailangan magreklamo. Lamang tayo.
Pero slowly, like si Magpayo it's so far in this third quarter, it's the Magpayo and Dino show for MGC. I claim, hindi pa rin siya nararamdaman. Pero with how great Magpayo and Dino's playing in third quarter, pwede talaga siyang he just need to get his rhythm back. And then malay mo sa payoff quarter, I claim we'll have another explosion for MGC.
And talagang binibigyan ng depensa. Ito na nga, nararamdaman natin ng ingay ng crowd dito. Halos hindi na nga kita marinig.
And that's the finals, that's the finals game for you. Having a full pack on the side of where we are sitting. Ito, full pack yung ating mga fans supporting MGC and SJ alumni.
Ayun na nga, offensive foul pa. And to add to sinabi mo, I would just like to remind the viewers, hindi lang to basta-basta finals. This is a rubber match, a do or die, knockout game. So with all the complexity that's happened all season long, today, it couldn't get any much simpler. You win, you hoist the trophy. You lose, it's better luck in season 3 for you. And ayun na nga, the crowd talagang wala nang bukas dahil wala na talagang bukas. Ito na po ang ating final game, and both teams showing the crowd why they deserve to be here, and they want to bring pride to their respective alma maters.
Now, obviously this is an alumni cup, so these alumni, especially this 23 under cup, ito yung mga these are the players na kahit paano tamaan ng pandemic yung kanilang mga final years, and really great for the CBL to give this alumni a chance to relieve their to bring back their school's pride once again.
And ayun na talagang both players talagang may pride talaga sila. This is for the school, for our alma mater, for our patron saint, and for the community that's building up our school. And ito na nga, si Chu with the floater, and counted plus the foul!
Keep Chu. I remember a while ago when we are interviewing Coach Sia, ito yung sinabi niya na si Keep Chu. They're really eyeing on this man, even though na on that semifinals match against Unibes for St. Jude, absent siya. So, pinapakita talaga ni Keep Chu bakit siya yung isa siya dun sa mga nakalista talaga parate on the scouting reports of the opponent's coaches.
In short, he earned the respect of the opposing teams.
Agree.
And apart from his scoring prowess, one of the things na hindi nakikita dito kay Keith Chu is the way he stabilizes the floor. Kumbaga, parang talagang pag nandyan siya, he brings an LA Tenorio vibe na talagang, if nawawala kayo, bigay nyo sa akin, babalik ko kayo sa talagang san tayo, or kung saan lang sinabi sa ating game plan.
Okay, so Pierce Dino doing what he does best. Obviously, rim rolling and at the same time fishing fouls. Pero the question, William, is can Pierce Dino make his free throws?
Ayun na, natawagan na ng pang-apat na foul. Another player with one foul left is Marcus Mansilla, who's been a very huge factor in this game. Hindi man nakita sa stat sheet, but he makes his presence felt. Talagang he would intimidate you, and he would bully you and prove you Yeah, I'm just the man, and I'm a force to be reckoned with. As Jao Filipino, passes to Chong, and nilalabanan nila ang maingay na crowd ng MGC. And this game so far, it has been physical, it has been intense. And don't let the score fool you na walang intensity ang laro na to dahil malaki ang kalamanan.
Oh, and ano eh, this third quarter is just an offensive showcase for MGC and St. Jude.
As Jao Filipino was caught with the traveling infraction there. Babalik ang bola sa MGC with the chance to cut the lead to 10 or maybe single digits with a long one. As Tristan Lau, slowly but surely, one good ball movement there. Magpayo cuts the lead to 10.
Grabe yung play on that last possession.
Very unselfish.
That was a flare screen coming from Ike pero nakita agad ni TJ Lau na ido-double team na si Ike So ginawa niya, pinasa niya underneath para makascore ng easy basket itong MGC.
And talagang a good unselfish play there. Muntikan pang mawala kay Tristan Lau. Buti Ike was there to make the save. And being doubled there, Tristan Lau, pass it on to Dino. Couldn't get the bounce as Magpayo crashes the board, but there was a foul. And you can see that Coach Rubio is livid. And second foul pa lang for Keith Chu. Ito na nga, Ike magpapahinga na muna. Oh, ang tawag kay Magpayo. And MGC bench clueless kung bakit biglang tinawagan kay Magpayo. And si Keith Chu naman ang mag-free throw.
Okay, so obviously on that last play, there was parang it's
Scramble
on the last ball, on the rebound, and nahuli ng ating officials na itong si Magpayos a bit extending his elbow on that rebounding Keith Chu. That's why Keith Chu is now on the line.
And ayun na nga, si Coach Sia, ibabalik na si Ike after a very quick breather. Kumbaga, pinainom lang ng tubig eh. But one thing that I noticed about Ike here is kapag even if sobrang silent hindi pa siya masyadong nagpaparamdam sa second half, he reminds or he attracts the defense, especially na he's the best player on the floor, he's the MVP. Kaya which gives opportunities to guys like Pierce Dino and Linnerwin Frank Magpayo, who's sitting on the bench right now as Dino lights up a 3 and way too short. Nagmamadali si Kobe Chong and nag-set muna trying to go for the last shot instead. Pero may offensive foul.
And that
offensive foul, and that's the final foul. For
okay, we can see the MGC fans are really cheering the high intensity Marcus Mancilla being fouled out in this third quarter of our finals.
Kumbaga, mababawasan na sila ng problema ngayon. And si Tan ngayon manning the point, pass ito to the Ike muntikan pa mawala doon as kicks it out to Tan for 3. Money in the bank. The lead is down to 8. Which guys with a Hail Mary and he overcooks it, and we are at the end of the third quarter, 62-54. St. Jude up. And back in the Uno High School gym for the final 10 minutes of the CBL Season 2 Premium Choice Meatshop Cup PCYAA Schools 23U Conference. And ako nga po si William Go, and with me is the voice of the CBL, Miggy C and Wilmin. So for the final 10 minutes, at the end, after 10 minutes, we will have a winner. We will have a champion. A team will hoist the elusive trophy. And now, and Keith Chu has been called for traveling to start the final period.
And yes, di ba William, tayo yung panelists pero we would like to also give a shout out to our debuting barker or announcer rather of the CBL coach, one of the most handsome coaches in the Philippine basketball as of the moment. Of course, si Coach Joseph Gayon.
Yes, and
Yung nakikita niyong poging-poging announcer, Coach Joseph.
and si McNeil C, talaga, the lead is now down to 2 possessions and the crowd is going wild. Keith Chu and si Martin Ang, what a good defense there. Ayan na, Pierce Dino, pasok ito, magpayo, attacks, and couldn't get the bounce, he grabs his own miss, ayaw talaga, and ball will go to the white shirts.
You can see intensity ni Dino Magpayo even though sila yung nag-iinit ng third quarter, hindi pa rin sila naubusan ng energy coming to the fourth quarter. And obviously it is because this is the knockout match of the finals. So they're really just living it all here in the last 10 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Play like there's no tomorrow because there really is no tomorrow as si Martin Ang breaks the ice or breaks the cold spell, and the lead is back to 8, and nagsiset the play, trying to get Lim to the open as Chong with the steal, and he scores with the foul. Kobe Chong gets the basket plus the foul.
So Kobe Chong, yan yung yan yung mahirap para sa isang Kobe Chong if he's all alone or even only one man yung kailangan magbabantay sa kanya on the open court. It is automatic for him to make that layup, and very unfortunate for MGC dahil this could be an N1 play for SJA.
And you have to commend Kobe Chong's presence of mind, especially that he saw that the ball was gonna go to Ike Lim. Kaya talagang he was there to intercept the pass.
Just showing kung gaano siya ka all-around player for SJA.
And ayun na nga, powering this McNeil C, giving hope. And Coach Rubio will call for timeout as the lead. We'll see how they adjust. St. Jude up by 9. Before we go on with the final 8-14 of the season, we would like to thank Spalding for being the official game ball, Infinite Sportswear for being the official outfitter, MMM's Kitchen to being our official caterer, Vital Purified Drinking Water being our official bottled water. We would like to thank our sponsors for making this event, for helping us make this event possible. As back to the action, I claim, munti ka pa ma-wedge yun, but magpayo with the board, pero nahuli. And asking for a foul there.
Cold spell is now going to the side of MGC. They need to find an answer.
As Keith Chu with the midi brings back the lead to double digits. And alam mo, Miggy, napakalamig dito sa venue, malakas ang hangin, pero parang nararamdaman ko yung init ng parehong manlalaro at ng mga tao sa crowd ngayon. As Tristan Lau attacks and Euros couldn't get it, magpayo with the board. And talagang naramdam natin yun, yung bagsak. But the foul, hindi matatawagan ng no offensive foul would be called. And Magpayo will go to the line for 2. 7 minutes to go, 69-58.
Pero kanina has been solid na free throw line. Tignan natin ngayon kung kaya niyang i-maintain yun, knowing na is now holding onto his knees. He's really feeling yung fatigue on the last 7 and 15 seconds of the final quarter.
And talagang, pero buwis buhay pa rin as he misses his first free throw.
Nararamdaman na talaga ni Magpayo yung fatigue. Being the guy that brings a spark to this MGC squad on that second half.
And a sorry miss for the free throw line. And si Keith Chu, medyo relax muna, knowing the time is on their side. As to Kobe Chong for 3, won't go, tips it, and nakay Aiklim, siya nagmamadali. Pass it out to Sia, and will be called for traveling.
Nice, McNeil C on that last possession. Medyo na-intimidate ata siya doon kay Kobe Chong. Knowing na si Kobe Chong is really expecting for his signature one-hander. So, on that play,
with good defensive anticipation as well.
Yes, agree. Na nagkaroon siya ng hesitation doon dahil nakita niya much bigger and stronger Kobe Chong is guarding him.
And now, nasa kanya na ngayon ng bola. Trying to man the point and ginamit yung screen ni Choa. Chu swings it up, backs it, kicks it out to Chu for 3. Won't go. And rebound to C. Binigay kay Lau as Dino scores. The lead is back to 9 for St. Jude. And Pierce Dino trying to give hope for his school, his team. And now, 9 points ang kanilang hinahabol.
And yes, without Aiklim on the floor, Dino and Magpayo needs to step up more for MGC.
Yes, and now, si McNeil C trying to get the una, and Keith Chu was able to get the steal.
Dangerous pass for MGC. Masyadong mababa yung pasa for McNeil C dahil doon na-anticipate ni Keith Chu yun.
Yes, and dalawa pa bumabantay sa kanya. As Keith Chu naman ng tetres, ayaw. And McNeil C, and MGC medyo in panic button, but Pierce Dino cleans up the boards, cleaning up the mess, and 62-69, they are just down by 7.
And yes, we can see MGC nabubuhay na ulit on the last 5 minutes of this final quarter. Titignan natin yung makakasagot si Ang.
Oh, he gets the glass. The bank is open on a Sunday. Martin Ang, pamatay sunog. And McNeil si ayaw pa rin. Tips and taken by Chu.
So big shot coming from Martin Ang there. Hail Mary shot. And he makes it in. Off the glass pa nga.
And kaya balik sa 10 ang kalamangan. And trying to be more comfortable. Pass it out to Chu. Napalakas. Nearly lost it. Pass it out number 17. And Choa sa ilalim. And traveling na naman.
Nice attempt coming from Andrew Choa. Sneakily cutting on that zone defense na binibigay ng MGC. Unfortunately, nagkamali siya ng step dun sa TikTok na yun. Hindi niya nasundan yung yung tutorial eh. Kaya natawagan tuloy siya ng ating officials.
Namaling sayaw.
Oo, namaling sayaw.
And balik sa MGC ang bola. And si Shane Tan who's manning the point. Trying to, talagang nakikita mo yung talagang ayaw iwanan ni Kobe Chong si Ike Lim. That's how much he respects him on the defense. And talagang Ike Lim being bothered there by Kobe Chong.
And St. Jude really having a big checklist on their keys to victory, dismantling Ike Lim. Only has 10 points in this game and having a hard time cracking for that basket.
As Keith Chuk couldn't get the 3. And nagmamadali, turnover pa, and the ball will stay with the green shirts.
Bad pass coming from Magpayo there. Buti na lang, babalik sa kanila yung possession.
And timeout po muna. And this timeout is brought to you by Premium Choice Meatshop. And we are here back for the final 354 of the season of a season that has been intense, been awesome, been insane, with the best two teams battling it out as Pierce Dino and trying to give hope, especially here in the fourth quarter.
They really need to to double time on catching up to this lead kasi last 3 minutes na lang ng ating finals.
And it's Martin Ang. He gets the space and he gets the bounce. Talaga si Martin Ang.
Ito na yung ito yung mahirap, William. When you're against St. Jude, dahil sobrang dami nilang scorers, hindi mo kakayaning sabayan yung kanilang opensa.
And good, naka-score dun. And both teams actually exchanging baskets as we approach the final 3 minutes of the game. As Lim was checked back in. Na ngayon, tamang time na to play with the 5 fouls.
Pero ganun pa rin yung nangyayari for MGC. Hindi mo talaga pwedeng sabayan itong SJA. They have already 5 players scoring double digits, showing the talent of SJA.
And merong unsportsmanlike foul there. Unsportsmanlike foul, and it was an unsportsmanlike foul was called by the referee, and both teams being clueless where's the unsportsmanlike foul there. They wouldn't want to, or they want to confirm that it wasn't, no harm was meant on that foul.
And we can see sa ating center of the court, our officials are really discussing what happened on that play. Discussing kung ano nga ba yung right call na pwede nilang ibigay. Making sure that the foul will be right and just.
Merong foul na matatawagan. Regular foul lang. And I believe it was a good call. No harm was intended. Talagang both teams were just trying to go for it. Go for the ball. Talagang there was a scrambling, a bit of commotion on who secures the ball first. Tristan Lau passes it out to McNeil C. And binalik kay Lau. Ike Lim hit for the hope. won't go. And Lim rebounds.
Malamig na malamig si Iclim. The last time MGCN's SJA met, Iclim only scored 11 points. So, alam ata ng SJA
They
yung
know his
recipe.
number.
Oo, alam ata kung paano depensa nito.
Colby Chong with the hustle. And we are down for the last 2-10. And Coach James Sia will support time. Minutes, 10 seconds left in the season. For St. Jude, they're smelling championships. And for MGC, they just don't want to give up.
Yes, they need MGC 210 with a double-digit lead. Kaya pa naman, pero they need to make sure na less yung margin of error nila. And they could make the offense count.
And get their act quicker as what Pierce Dino just did. Talagang they're trying to go quickly, get their act quickly if they wanna come back. With last 2 minutes as Chu for the dagger, malakas. And
Now, Dino nagmamadali against ang Dino.
And shooting foul. And 2 free throws. And this is a chance for MGC to cut the lead and possibly or go for a possible comeback with a chance for 2 points without the clock running out. Side inbound lang pala. I stand corrected there as Iclim breaks the ice.
Si Iclim nagparamdam na nga last 1 minute 30 seconds. The MVP trying to make things into his hands.
As Chong, nakabawi naman doon. Kobe Chong. So Iclim and try to go for the spin move. Trasa to Lau for 3. Oh, go. And scramble with a double team. And may foul down na matatawagan. And it's against Magpayo.
Pero don't look now. It's just a 9-point lead with a 1 minute and 10 seconds on the game clock. So, as St. Jude will have the possession.
And mukhang naaamoy na nila ang championship. However, there's still enough time, but MGC really needs to get their act quicker if they wanna win, go for a comeback. And the full court press being applied here. And they made it. They crossed half court just in time as Martin crossover move for the layup, and he scores. And the lead is back to double digits. And
That could be
foul na matatawagan kay Keith Chu. Pero sinabi siya ni Coach Rubio, relax na lang, atin to. And timeout for James Sia. And this timeout is brought to you by Premium Choice Meatshop. And 47.4 seconds left. The St. Jude alumni smelling their championship. And however, on the other side, MGC gusto pang bumawi as he scores 82 to 73 with 40 seconds to go. Full court press is in effect. And an easy lane for Martin Ang.
And that could be it, William.
That could possibly be it. And turnover pa. A very costly turnover. Erasing away the hopes of MGC. Well, at least in the eyes of St. Jude. As dinidribble na lang nila. Try to dribble it out. And the final score. And that would be it. The St. Jude Catholic School alumni, the champions of the CBL Season 2 Premium Choice Meatshop Cup PCYAA Schools 23U Conference. Congratulations to both teams for showcasing your talents. And we would also like to thank the ever-loving Filipino Chinese community for your active participation in supporting our schools in this tournament. And And na nga, talaga both teams showed their display of sportsmanship.
Number 0, Jeremy Yawasi. Number 3, Selfie. Number 5, Number 6, Yitu. Number 7, Aaron C. Number 8, IP. Number 9, Kristen Lau. Number 10, Pierce T. Number 11, Jeremy Yawasi. Number 12, Nathan Rob. Number 13, Shane Khan. Number 21, Joshua Che. Number 22, Mahmoud C. And number 15, JCA, assistant coaches, John C. Richmond P. Norman Montes, sports coordinator, Rashid Acosta. your Chino and Brothers League Season 2 2023 champion, Sacred Catholic School alumni. Number 1, Kennedy. Number 2, Carl. Number 3, Martina. Number 4, Polkini. Number 6, Kobe Cho. Number 8, Andrew Choa. Number 9, JCA. Number 10, Jao Philippine. Number 11, Jeff Entrado. Number 12, Sean Molo. Number 14, Sean Chu. Number 15, Marcus Lassie. Number 17, Kirby New. Number 20, Keith Chu. Head coach, Chris Rupi. Assistant coaches, Paul Pascual, Ellie Revilla, and Lawrence Seng. Team manager and sports coordinator, Shirley Yu. And Chinoy Brothers League Season 2 would like to thank its sponsor, Premium Choice Meatshop, Spalding, Meatshop Game Ball, Infinite Sports, Meatshop, MMO Suit, Violet, Purified Drinking Water, and Premium Choice Meatshop. Finals MVP, Kobe Cho.
Ikaw, masyado na matagal kasi nandun eh. So baka hindi na rin. Ikaw, kung fit din dito, pwede na. Okay? May nanonood naman eh. Meron ba?
Once again, congratulations to the St. Jude alumni and congratulations. And once again, we would like to congratulate the St. Jude alumni and the rest of the St. Jude Catholic School community for the championship in this tournament. And we would also like to congratulate the MGC New Life Christian Academy for putting up a fight. And to close the show, this has been William Go together with Will Mincy, and we would like to thank everyone and have a good day and enjoy the rest of your day. Good night, everybody. From Tondo.